Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of air. So if you're a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of September 27th through the 29th, 2024. So I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you get some clarity. Also, if you're wanting to book a personal or private reading, be sure to email me first. If you're looking for your individual sign reading, those have moved to Patreon, so make sure you join if you haven't already. All right, so we have the overall energy as the Sun. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the the Nine of Cups. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Five of Swords. We have Magician, Three of Swords, and Death. Okay. So I feel like something about the weekend is about celebration, and a sense of freeing or liberation. I do feel that you're going to receive some sort of wish fulfillment, or you're going to get whatever it is that you have been wanting or wishing for. And I feel like this is something that just makes you very happy. Now, there is still something going on where, it could be, if this is your birthday weekend, it's possible that there is some sort of secret birthday being planned. And it does look like there's still going to end up being some sort of ending or transformation as well. It still is something that is freeing or liberating you. Now, it could be that you're deciding that you're going to decide to secretly quit your job or some sort of relationship. Or it's like you agree to something, but then you don't follow through with it. And it seems like the truth is also being exposed about maybe something that was stolen from you. It's weird because I'm getting like mixed energy. I'm seeing some things that are happening that could definitely deal with pain, loss, or mourning, but you're happy about it. It could be that something is bittersweet. Like I said, if this is about some sort of birthday celebration, it could be mourning your last time being whatever age you are as you embrace this new age. It's something, this weekend is something about has something to do with birth and death and rebirth. Sorry, y'all, just my thoughts be moving too fast in my head sometimes. So yeah, so there's something about death and rebirth. If there has been some kind of deception, it could be that someone is coming out or admitting that they've been deceptive or lying to you about something. Maybe someone wants to end the lies. It also looks like getting even, or like the score has been settled. It's kind of like, okay, you did this to me, I did this to you. That's it. We're done. We can move on from that. It could be that someone was intentionally making you jealous, or you've been doing that to someone. But either way, it's still kind of like, okay, no more of that. So it could be about being honest or being real as well. And there is a possibility that an ex, whether it's an ex-friend or ex-lover, comes forward as well. I don't know if you are having to achieve something through deception. Like you're having to use deception to get what you want. It is possible that someone's lies could catch up to them too. So if you've been lying about some things, it could catch up to you, or vice versa. Health-wise, someone could be dealing with an underlying health issue. It's possible that someone is needing surgery. You could also be hiding or withholding the truth from other people. Maybe you feel like you're needing to protect someone's feelings, so you're hiding the truth or withholding it. You could also be dealing with a Scorpio or a Leo. It's also possible that someone is coming into your life only to transform it. You might decide that you don't want to deceive people anymore, or you don't want to lie about something anymore. I kind of feel like there's also been some sort of tit for tat going on. You lie to me, I lie to you, I hurt you. I mean, you hurt me, I hurt you. Type of energy going back and forth as well. Somebody may also be indirectly leaving out painful truths. I don't know, depending on how active you are on social media, or if you follow someone and someone follows you, like maybe you have been trying to leave out messages that could potentially be painful, or someone has been doing this to you. But like I said, it's kind of like back and forth. It's possible that someone's also been trying to cover up their true feelings or hide their pain. Now, something about this is kind of dark, and I just hate to say it, but I kind of feel that someone knows that they're not going to make it, or that they're dying, but they're just kind of pretending. because they don't want to hurt anybody. And then also, maybe this person just, they don't know. Let's say somebody found out that they had some sort of terminal illness and the doctor was like, oh, well, you've got 6 months, make the best of it. And then it's one of those situations where 6 months comes and goes and the person ends up being around for another 15, 20 years. One of those situations. It could be that, like, somebody just received some sort of diagnosis and they're just like, oh my God, I'm dying, but I'm not telling anybody. So, that I do kind of get that something like that could be going on, especially to a family member. Someone also may have had a premonition about their own death and just kind of feels like, well, I know the day is coming. And especially too, if someone is like much older and they're just kind of like aware of something like that. You could also experience some sort of near-death situation or something that's like a brush with death. So y'all know I don't like trying to predict that, but it does seem like there could be something going on where someone knows something, but they are trying to cover it up or hide it. So another thing I'm getting is something in regards to a spirit being around you. I feel like there is a prankish spirit around you. And I don't know. I don't know if this is something that followed you home or something that was living in your home already, but it just like follows you around and plays like little tricks. And that could also be what this this death energy is some playful spirit. Also, if you ignore this spirit, it might do something spiteful to get your attention because it wants to play or just wants attention. If you already suspect that there's some sort of spirit in your home, maybe you're trying to get rid of it. I feel like there could also be some sort of envy or an envious spirit around you. Also, somebody might have an ex that's like really emotional or dramatic and is threatening to take their life if you don't come back to them or something of that sort. So I hate bringing up harsh topics, but you know. It does seem like regardless, maybe somebody is escaping or sneaking out of something. It's like I told my boss I was going to lunch and I'm not going back. Or, you know, somebody just moves out and doesn't tell anybody. It's like they left all their clothes. Like, where did, like, somebody just leaves? Mm. If you have roommates, be on a lookout. You know, you might want to start looking for another roommate just in case, or making sure that you set some extra money aside to pay for that next month's rent, because your roommate might likely be sneaking out. Now, somebody's energy is also very hard to read. If you met someone and you know you're interested in them, but you've been trying to get readings on them or pull your own cards about this person, I feel that is hard getting a good read on this, whoever they are. Their energy is always scrambled, purposely. Mm. Hmm. About that spirit, somebody might have like a childlike spirit around them. Maybe that's why they're doing petty things to get attention. Hmm. Also, in a love situation, you could be dealing with someone who's just a trickster. In general, this person might make you happy, but they might do a lot of things, say a lot of things, and then they don't live up to those expectations, or they end up ghosting you. Somebody might be just too complicated for you and end up hurting you. Hmm. It's possible that you could say something that unintentionally hurts someone else, or vice versa. Someone says something hurtful, but they didn't really mean to. Maybe someone says something in jest, but you know they didn't know that it was hurtful. Mm. I also feel that there's a possibility that there's some three people involved with hurting you or backstabbing you or withholding information from you. And I feel like it's two earth signs and a fire sign. Like the three of them are all in it together. Hmm. It could be a situation where you're communicating with multiple people through one shared account, or like you think you're talking to this, you know, one person, but there are times where this other person steps in and communicates for them or responds for them, or vice versa. I mean, or well, more than one person, like multiple people just like are responding to you and you think it's the same person. Mm. I kind of feel like somebody is also doing some kind of spell work to try to break people up. either someone is trying to do that with your relationship, or you are doing that to somebody. Or somebody's ex is trying to break up the relationship that you're in. I feel like there's also some kind of inevitable change that's unfolding. Maybe you're trying to stop it, but it's like you can't stop this from happening. Career-wise, there could be several things that you might have like several irons in the fire, and there's a possibility that, I don't know, like you're upset because these things just didn't work out the way you anticipated. And then also in career, I kind of feel that things are ending because it's time for you to go on a different path. Maybe you're wondering, like, why did your career have to end? Or, you know, just whatever it is. And it's because Spirit is trying to get you to go in a different direction. And I do feel that you're being guided to your true path, or at least the path that you're meant to be on now. It seems like you fulfilled one of your contracts. So let's say one of your earthly contracts was to work at, you know, XYZ company for XYZ amount of years, and you fulfill that contract. Now you're meant to go on this different path, and so Spirit is guiding you there. So you might not want some sort of inevitable change to happen, but I feel like it has to happen. I feel like you are going to be visited by a spirit this weekend. I know that sounds scary, but I don't know. I just kind of feel like you are. Whether it is through a dream or, you know, something physical happening. All right. Let's pull some energy cards. All right, additional messages for air signs: Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, you have all tied up, deceit, appreciation, overall energy, second chakra, Archangel Ariel. All right. Seems like you're overthinking things, or maybe you're in a situation where you feel stuck and don't know how to get out of it or escape this situation. Okay, I don't know why I'm getting weird thoughts about paying for somebody's freedom, unless this is some past life energy that I'm picking up, or the spirit that's around you. Like maybe somebody used to be a slave or trapped, but it looks like someone's freedom was paid for. There could also be a situation with someone in jail and just being bailed out. I feel like you're also like there's some sort of burning desire or passion that you have, but you feel stuck or you don't know how to express it. You might find deceitful, clever, or hidden ways to express these desires that you're having. Maybe you feel restricted in some way, or your freedom is restricted. Let's say you work for, a company that, you have to be on your best behavior. You can't like really talk how you want to talk on social media. And so you want to say things or you want to be a certain way, but you can't because you're always being watched. It could be that you decide that you're just going to create some sort of a fake page so that you can talk about the things that you want to talk about without your job having to fire you about it. Or maybe you did just get caught in your job, didn't like the things that you were sharing on social media, so they fired you. Or that could be something that might happen. Like you're having to watch what you say, but the minute you speak your mind, you get in trouble for it. But at the same time, you're liberated now. Now you can say whatever you want because you don't work at that company anymore. I mean, somebody could get involved with like a sugar mama or sugar daddy because they, I don't know, they need the money. Or maybe this person, they know that they're being used as that, but they don't care. It just looks like you go from feeling smothered or trapped to free. If this is also anything in regards to battling addictions, maybe you are able to overcome some addiction, or maybe you've already been clean and you're just kind of like celebrating. You might get tempted, or maybe something's tempting you though to do something that you don't have any business doing. And I'm also getting something in regards to stolen art. I don't know if someone is like, let's just say, you found something at a thrift store, but you recognize it for being valuable. Maybe you're like, I'm not saying anything, I know what this is. And so you purchase it and you act like you don't know what you purchased, but you start making calls and you end up selling something because you saw the value in it, but you had to fake like you didn't know what it was. Could be something simple or mundane as that, but I'm seeing something about like stolen artwork. Or be careful, because if you had something of value, something that was from a famous artist or whatever, it's possible that someone stole something from you. Yeah. And then just be careful in general, because people could be trying to steal your thoughts or ideas or your identity. All right, so hopefully this helps. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending love and grace.